Hey everyone, and welcome to Exploring Disney, the channel where we go beyond the castle. And today we're bringing you all things theme parks, rides and more. If you're new to the channel and love what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button. At Walt Disney World Resort, there are 4 theme parks, each one packed with incredible attractions, from magical dark rides to high-speed thrills. You can ride a runaway train through the mountains, blast off into space, race through the Himalayas, and even enter the Twilight Zone. There is so much for you to experience, but have you ever wondered which Disney rides are actually the fastest? Today we're counting down the top 10 fastest rides at Walt Disney World. So buckle up, keep your hands, arms, feet and legs inside the vehicle, and let's get started. Number 10. First on our list is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, located in Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom. This roller coaster dark ride hybrid opened in May 2014 and offers the perfect mix of family-friendly fun and thrills. As you leave the station, you'll climb the first lift hill, winding through the enchanted forest before entering the mine. But this isn't just any coaster. The train has a unique tilting motion that mimics the natural swaying of what you might expect to experience in a real mine cart, making every twist and turn feel even more dynamic. Inside the mine, the pace slows as you're surrounded by twinkling jewels and some of Disney's best audio animatronics, bringing the Seven Dwarfs to life. But the calm doesn't last for too long. Soon you're heading up a second lift hill before plunging down the ride's biggest drop, reaching speeds of 34 miles an hour. While the ride is extremely smooth, it doesn't always feel as fast as it actually is. At 2 minutes and 50 seconds long, it's a decent ride length, though you'll spend over a minute inside the mine. A little extra time in the dark ride section would have made it feel more complete, but it's still a fantastic blend of story, thrill and excitement. Even though the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is almost 10 years old, it remains one of the most popular attractions at Magic Kingdom, and it's easy to see why. Number 9. Over in Frontierland, next on our list is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, a true Disney classic that never fails to deliver thrills. This has always been a favourite for me. The runaway train first opened in November 1980, making it the second roller coaster at Walt Disney World. Since then, it's become an iconic Disney mountain with versions in other Disney parks around the world. Once you board the train and leave the station, get ready for the wildest ride in the wilderness. The high-speed adventure reaches 35 miles an hour as it races up 3 lift hills, plunges down sudden drops, and twists through the desert town of Tumbleweed. Want to make the ride even more exciting? Sit in the back of the train. The further back you are, the more momentum you'll feel pulling you down the dips and drops, turning an already thrilling ride into an even wilder experience. Plus, it's the perfect spot to take in some of Frontierland's best views. With a ride time of 3 minutes and 20 seconds, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is packed with non-stop action, making it a must-ride for any Disney thrill seeker. Now this ride is sadly closed until 2026 due to a refurbishment, but we will keep you posted on when it will be open again. Number 8. Next, we're headed to Disney's Hollywood Studios, where the Hollywood Tower Hotel looms over Sunset Boulevard, setting the scene for one of Disney's most thrilling attractions. Now this is my absolute favourite ride, so much so that I have to go on it on my own as my husband hates the drop feeling. That is one of the best bits for me. This legendary ride, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, has been giving guests spine-chilling drops since it opened in July 1994. The storytelling on this ride is also out of this world. Cast members really add to the experience on this one. As you step inside this eerie, abandoned 1930s Hollywood hotel, you'll find yourself on a journey into the 5th dimension where nothing is quite as it seems. Once you pass through the dimly lit corridor and maintenance room, the tension builds. Then in an instant, your elevator doors open and you're launched into a terrifying 13-story plunge, hitting speeds of 39 miles an hour. But before you fall, take a second to enjoy the view, because at the very top you'll get a stunning bird's eye view look at the park before plummeting back down. Unlike a typical free-fall ride, Tower of Terror doesn't just let gravity do the work. Imagineers, in collaboration with one of the world's oldest elevator companies, designed a cable system that pulls you down even faster than freefall. And the best part? Every ride is different. Thanks to a randomized drop sequence, no two experiences are ever the same. You never know how many times you'll drop or rise before it's over. With a ride time of about 3 minutes, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is packed with suspense, surprises, and pure adrenaline. One thing's for sure, you'll never check into this hotel the same way twice. Number 7. Back in Frontierland at Magic Kingdom, exciting changes have happened. Splash Mountain has been transformed into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. The original Splash Mountain first opened in 1992, and this reimagined attraction takes guests on a magical journey with Princess Tiana, Louie, and a livery band of critters, all preparing for a huge Mardi Gras celebration deep in the bayou. While the story and scenery have had a magical update, the ride system itself remains the same. Your adventure begins with a leisurely float through the bayou, followed by the first of 3 smaller dips and drops. The ride is still full of classic log flume thrills with the storytelling magic of a Disney dark ride. The new characters and colours of this ride are stunning, and it is so nice to see an iconic ride get a refreshing update. As the journey unfolds, you make your way up the lift hill, feeling the anticipation build as your log tilts forward at the top. Then, in an instant, you'll plunge down a 50-foot drop at a 45-degree angle, hitting speeds of 40 miles an hour in just 3 seconds. If you're sitting up the front, expect to get splashed, but you probably won't be completely soaked. With a ride time of about 10 minutes and 30 seconds, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is the longest ride on this list, and it's the perfect way to cool off on a hot day in Magic Kingdom. This enchanting update has brought magical new life back to a beloved attraction. Number 6. Over in Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios, guests get to shrink down to the size of a toy and race through Andy's backyard on Slinky Dog Dash. Since opening in June 2018, this family-friendly coaster has become one of the most popular rides at Walt Disney World, and for good reason. Unlike a standard coaster, Slinky Dog Dash was specially designed for Disney, featuring 2 launches and a unique camel hump hills that mimic the way a Slinky moves. I mean, don't Disney just think of everything? With overbanked turns and smooth curves, this coaster gives you awesome views of Toy Story Land before leading into the second launch sequence. As Slinky powers up, get ready for a boost up the Camelback Hill, reaching speeds of 40 miles an hour. The ride may look tame from the ground, but once you're on it, it feels way faster than it appears. And don't underestimate the final helix, it packs a surprising punch. Like Big Thunder Mountain, where you sit affects the intensity. If you're after a wilder ride, we suggest you go to the back row to feel all the momentum. For a smoother, gentler experience, the front row is the way to go. With a ride time of about 1 minute and 50 seconds, Slinky Dog Dash is the perfect thrill ride for the entire family, offering just the right mix of speed, smoothness and fun. And let's be honest, everyone loves Slinky. Number 5. Over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, towering over the park stands Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Since its debut in April 2006, this breathtaking coaster was once the most expensive roller coaster ever built, and while it may have lost that title, it's still one of Disney's most immersive rides. What makes Expedition Everest so unique is how its coaster track is seamlessly woven into the architecture of the mountain, making it almost invisible from most parts of the park. And just like the mystery of the Yeti, what awaits you on this journey is full of unexpected twists. Once you board your train, you'll leave the Tibetan village behind and begin your ascent into the Himalayas. At the peak of Mount Everest, an ominous sight awaits. A set of broken tracks blocking your path. There's no way forward, so the only way out is backwards. Suddenly your train plunges backwards through the darkness, spiraling into a twisting helix that makes you feel like you're going upside down. As you desperately try to escape the Yeti's grasp, your train surges down the biggest drop, hitting top speeds of 50 miles an hour. You narrowly miss the legendary Yeti, now known as the famous Disco Yeti. At just under 3 minutes long, Expedition Everest is a thrill seeker's dream, packed with high-speed turns, drops and unexpected surprises. Plus, it's one of the few rides at Walt Disney World to offer a single rider line, making it a great option if you're looking for a faster wait time. No matter how many times you ride, the mystery of Expedition Everest keeps calling you back. Number 4. Back on Sunset Boulevard in Disney's Hollywood Studios, you can't miss the giant guitar towering over G-Force Records, home of Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith. Since opening in July 1999, this high-speed, fully enclosed steel roller coaster has been taking guests on an adrenaline-fueled journey through the streets of Los Angeles at lightning speed. The adventure begins when you score backstage passes to an Aerosmith concert, but there's just one problem. The show is about to start and it's all the way across town. The only way to make it in time? A super stretch limo ride like no other. As you buckle up, the anticipation builds. Steven Tyler counts down the launch and suddenly you're off. In just 2.8 seconds, you accelerate from 0 to 57 miles an hour, blasting straight into the first of 3 inversions, 2 rollover loops followed by a corkscrew near the final. This makes Rock and Roller Coaster the only Walt Disney coaster that goes upside down. With neon street signs flashing past, you'll be racing through the darkness, jamming out to a custom Aerosmith soundtrack, each train featuring a different song. The mix of high-speed thrills, loops, and a pitch-black environment makes this coaster one of the most intense at Walt Disney World. While the ride is only 1 minute and 22 seconds long, it's a high-energy, non-stop adrenaline rush from start to finish. Short but electrifying, Rock and Roller Coaster is a must-ride for thrill seekers who love speed, loops, and legendary rock music. Now, this ride is changing over to the Muppets sometimes in the near future, and we will keep you posted, as that will mean, unfortunately, the ride will be closed, but we don't have a date yet. Number 3. Nestled in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom, the newest ride at Walt Disney World, TRON Lightcycle Run, opened its doors on April the 4th, 2023. As the third Vekoma launch coaster in the park, this ride introduces a unique motorbike design for its trains, offering a thrilling and immersive experience. Before you hop on, be sure to test out the seating at the test seat located just before the indoor queue, especially if you're concerned about comfort. Some of the trains feature standard seating in the back row, giving you an option if the motorbike design doesn't suit you. Once locked in and ready to go, hold on tight for one of the most visually striking rides around. The launch catapults you from 0 to 59 miles an hour, sending you speeding under a stunning outdoor canopy. At night, the vibrant neon lights on the canopy make the ride even more mesmerizing, creating a glowing trail of color as you soar through the grid. Back inside, the neon theme continues as you race along the orange team, the entire ride accompanied by an epic Daft Punk soundtrack that amps up the excitement. Since the seating design is snug, loose items larger than a phone must be placed in a free locker. There's also a small compartment in the seat for smaller belongings. With a ride time of 1 minute and 30 seconds, TRON Lightcycle Run is short but smooth and exhilarating, delivering a massive thrill for those ready to race through the grid. Number 2. Since opening in May 2022, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has become a game-changing coaster at Epcot. This record-setting ride has quickly earned a reputation as one of the best coasters at Walt Disney World. As you enter the Wonders of Xander Pavilion, you'll pass through the Galaxarium and the Xander Galaxy, making the stage for a high-energy adventure. The pre-show introduces the mystery of the stolen cosmic generator, which leads the Guardians on a mission to retrieve it, propelling you into an exhilarating journey. What makes this coaster stand out is its reverse launch, reaching 60.3 miles an hour in seconds, sparking a rush of adrenaline right off the bat. Although the ride doesn't have any inversions, it's an omnicoaster, meaning the cars spin during the ride, giving a dynamic experience. While the spinning isn't intense, it can be a bit disorientating, especially if you're sensitive to dizziness, so be prepared. The spins are strategically timed to highlight different show elements, ensuring a cohesive experience. The music is a big part of the fun, with 6 different songs to choose from, including Conga and Disco Inferno, making each ride experience unique and different. As you zoom past giant screens, the scale of this ride becomes apparent. It's a massive high-tech coaster that's also the longest enclosed indoor steel coaster in the world, with a track length of 5,577 feet. With a ride time of 3 minutes and 20 seconds, this is one of the longest coasters around, offering plenty of thrills and leaving you eager for another spin. And now we reach number 1, the fastest ride in Walt Disney World, and the winner is Test Track. Located in Epcot, Test Track holds the title of the fastest ride at Walt Disney World and the fastest ride in any Disney theme park worldwide. Officially opening in March of 1999, it was the first ride to feature the slot car-style ride system, which was a major technical innovation at the time. The ride underwent some updates in 2012 when Chevrolet became the sponsor, with the Chevrolet Design Studio taking center stage. Here you can customize and design your own vehicle before testing it through a thrilling combination of indoor and outdoor performance courses. The journey begins with a slow pace, allowing you to experience some cool visuals in futuristic show scenes, similar to TRON but with its own unique vibe. While these show scenes are impressive, they're not too thrilling, but they serve as a great build-up for the ride's main event. Once you break out of the Shield building and head outside, get ready for a high-speed adventure. You'll race around bank turns, hitting top speeds of up to 64.9 miles an hour. The speed really adds to the thrill of this ride. Test Track also offers a single rider queue, which can drastically cut down on wait times. With a ride time of about 5 minutes, it's a great option for those seeking a mix of speed, thrills and fun. Which of these rides is your favourite? Have you experienced Test Track or any others on the list? Feel free to share your thoughts and leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.